Have you ever found yourself asking why certain pains seem to pursue you, even when all you want is to live in peace? Have you felt that you are fighting invisible battles that no one around you seems to understand? That your journey, no matter how hard you try to get it right, is always heavier, lonelier, as if there is something in you that the world rejects? If you silently answered yes, perhaps this video is more than just any content. Maybe it is a mirror of your soul. The truth is that not all pains are signs of weakness. Some are marks of a calling. Not all suffering is punishment. There are pains that are, in fact, the seal that you have been set apart, chosen. And that changes everything. Because when God chooses someone, He also molds them. And this shaping often happens in the dark, in silence, in the invisible. Being chosen by God is walking against the tide. It is having to continue even without applause, without explanations, without the understanding of others. It is living pains that the world does not understand because they are spiritual pains. And these are the pains we will reveal here. 5 pains that you may have already felt. 5 wounds that are not the end, but the beginning of something greater. Because God does not waste pain. Every tear, every struggle, every silence has a purpose. But beware, this video is not for everyone. It is for those who feel deep in their souls that they have been called to something greater, who carry a purpose that has yet to be fully revealed, who live in conflict but stand firm. If this is you, watch until the end. You will realize that you are not alone. And more importantly, you will understand the reason for all of this. And before we begin, I need to tell you something sincerely. Following this channel is not just clicking a button. It is deciding to walk alongside other chosen ones who, like you, face deep struggles, but do not give up. Here you will find guidance, comfort, and living words. So, if this message reaches you, if it makes sense, welcome. Now, let's begin. There is a type of pain that hurts without leaving a mark on the body. It's that feeling of being forgotten by those you have always been present for. People you helped, whom you considered family, just start to drift away. Some vanish without reason. Others change their gaze, their tone of voice, as if you have done something wrong, even though you have done nothing. And that confuses you, because deep down, you try to understand where you went wrong, what you did wrong, but you did nothing. You just continued being who you are. And still, the bonds break, the hug cools, the presence becomes uncomfortable. You feel like a stranger in your own home, in your own group, in your own story. That's where many deceive themselves, thinking they are being punished, that God is allowing this because of some failure. But that's not it. What is happening to you is something else. It is spiritual. It is a sign that there is a mark on you that natural eyes do not understand, and that mark is called chosen. Those who are chosen carry a different light, and light makes others uncomfortable. Even if you say nothing, your mere presence already confronts, not because you think you are better, but because the spirit that resides in you reveals what is hidden in others. And not everyone is ready for that. Rejection comes as an unconscious response from those who do not understand what you carry. But God understands. He sees. And even though it hurts to be set aside, this rejection is pushing you closer to Him. People leave, but God remains. Doors close, but heaven remains open over you. There are wounds that are not meant to destroy you, but to guide you. When people drift away without reason, it is often God clearing the path, separating you for something that can only be lived with Him, without distractions, without emotional dependency, without idolatry disguised as affection. It is at that moment that you learn the value of intimacy with God. You stop seeking applause. You stop waiting for recognition, and you begin to walk closer to Him. You learn to hear His voice more clearly because the noise of opinions has quieted. You learn to depend on grace, not on validation from others. Rejection hurts, but it reveals. It shows who is really with you. It shows how much you need God, and it reveals how much He is already with you, even when no one else is. Some pains are disguised responses. The rejection that hurt you, in fact, protected you. God saw what you did not see. He knew what was behind certain friendships, relationships, bonds, and like a loving father, He removed them. Not because you did not deserve love, but because you deserved more than that. You deserve purpose. Do not try to force the return of those who chose to leave. Do not try to explain who you are to those who do not want to understand. Just keep going. Keep shining. Keep loving. Keep being who God called you to be. Remember, the chosen walk on a narrow path, and often that path will be lonely, but each step on it has direction, and every tear shed on it will be collected by God. He saw everything, and He will honor you. This pain, no matter how difficult it is teaching you to be strong in the right place, in His presence. It is molding you for something that only you can carry, because not everyone has been set apart, but you have. The truth is that you can be surrounded by people with conversations, laughter, and commitments, but inside, it feels like no one truly sees you. There is an unexplainable emptiness, a constant feeling of being alone, even in the midst of a crowd. This loneliness is not common. It is the loneliness of someone who has been set apart. It is the loneliness of the chosen. God has shown you something that not everyone understands. A calling, a direction, a purpose. And no matter how much you try to share this with others, it seems that no one truly comprehends. And it's not out of malice. It's because what has been revealed to you was meant for you. There are battles that are yours. There are decisions that only you can make. Just like Jesus in Gethsemane, there are times when even those closest to you are asleep while you wage wars in the Spirit. And it is in that silence, in that human absence, that God's voice becomes clearer. It is when the noise around you ceases that heaven speaks more loudly. The loneliness of purpose is not punishment. It is part of formation. God is distancing you from distractions in order to draw you nearer to essence. He is teaching you to be whole in Him, not in others. And when this time passes, you will understand. The silence that hurt also healed. There is a struggle that no one sees, a silent battle that takes place within you every day. While on the outside everything seems fine, inside there is a constant conflict, a desire to get it right, but thoughts pulling you away, a wish to please God, but a weakness that insists on making you stumble. This war has no set time to begin. Sometimes it appears in the middle of prayer. Sometimes it arises when you are at peace. Suddenly, you find yourself questioning things you never questioned, thinking about giving up on something you previously did with conviction. And then comes the guilt, the feeling that you are not being good enough, that you are failing God. But listen closely. This struggle is not a sign of defeat. It is a sign of life. Only those who are spiritually alive battle. Those who have been reached by grace and no longer want to live as before. The fact that you are troubled by this conflict already shows that the Holy Spirit is there, within you, fighting with you. The chosen feel this intensely because they have been called to something greater, and everything that is great requires preparation. This inner war is the field where your character is being shaped. It is not comfortable, it is not easy, but it is necessary. It is in the friction between the old and the new that God transforms you. Many people pretend that everything is fine. They put a smile on their face, but inside they are fighting battles that no one can imagine. You, who have been set apart, can no longer live like that. God no longer allows you to settle. That is why every fall weighs on you. Every wrong thought disturbs you. Every action outside of purpose leaves you uneasy. It is the Holy Spirit in action. He does not accuse you, but convinces you. He does not abandon you, but corrects you. And it is through this process that you become more like Christ. One step at a time, one struggle per day, one silent victory per night. The flesh cries out, but the Spirit does not remain silent. And you feel this deeply. Sometimes you want to stop, want to run away, but something inside you insists on continuing. This insistence is God's hand. It is Him saying, I am still here, even when you feel like you can't go on. You are not weak for being at war. You are strong for not having given up. Even with all the pressures, you still pray. Even with the fatigue, you still believe. Even with the confusing thoughts, you still seek to hear God's voice. This is not weakness, it is faith. Many think that being chosen means living in constant victory. But the true mark of those who have been separated by God is this constant battle between what they were and what they are becoming. And while this process takes place, the enemy tries to convince you that you are not worthy, that you will never succeed, that God is distant. But do not believe those voices. They are lies. If God were far away, you would not feel this war. If you were irrelevant, there would be no resistance. The presence of this struggle is confirmation that you are too important for heaven and a real threat to hell. Do not give up. The war within you is strengthening you for what God has prepared. With every fall, rise with more dependence. In every doubt, seek the word more. In every moment of weakness, remember, you are not alone. There is a greater purpose being written with your life. There are moments when obeying God does not mean gaining something immediately, but letting go. And for those who have been chosen, it is a silent and painful process, not because you are weak, but because you have a heart that feels, that clings, that loves. But it is also a heart willing to say yes to what is eternal. Renouncing is looking at something that seems right in the eyes of the world, but realizing deep down that it does not come from God. It is loving and yet letting go. It is wanting but choosing not to have. Because inside you there is something greater speaking louder. The desire to remain at the center of God's will. Those who are chosen will sooner or later go through this. They will come across doors that shine but do not lead to purpose. Relationships that warm the heart but chill the soul. Opportunities that enchant but divert. And then comes the struggle. To follow what satisfies the now or to obey the voice that points to eternity. This pain is not small. Saying no to what the heart wants requires courage. Sometimes you wonder if you did the right thing. You see people prospering on the path you refused, and the silence of God seems to increase the weight of the choice. But even so, you continue, because deep down, you know that the price of obedience is high, but the result is eternal. Renunciation is not a punishment. It is a clear sign that God is preparing you for something greater. Only those with a high purpose go through this type of trial. Only those who carry something valuable need to let go of what is temporary. God does not take anything away without reason. He frees you even when it seems that He is depriving you. It is common to miss what is left behind, and it is okay to feel that way. What cannot happen is to go back, because when God asks for something, He already has something better reserved, but He does not always show it right away. First, He tests your heart. He sees if you trust Him more than what you wanted. Each renunciation is a declaration of faith. It is you saying with actions, I trust more in what God has for me than in what my eyes can see right now. This touches the heart of God. He honors those who choose to lose in order to remain in Him. Many will not understand your choices. They will call you radical, excessive. They will think you lost. But you know what you are doing. You know who you are listening to. You are not losing. You are planting. And everything that is planted in obedience will one day return multiplied. The world teaches that you need to hold on to everything. God teaches that sometimes you need to let go. And in this difference lies the path of spiritual maturity. The chosen one understands that they are not here to please themselves, but to fulfill a calling. This pain you feel when letting go of something is not a sign that you were wrong. It is a sign that you have been approved. It is the Holy Spirit guiding you to a deeper level of dependence. It is God showing you that He is enough. There is no loss in obeying God. Everything you give up for Him, He returns in the form of peace, direction, and fulfilled promises. It may take time, but He always fulfills, because He is faithful to those who honor Him, even in silence, even in pain. There are promises that God makes to us that ignite something inside of us. A new glow, a good expectation, a certainty that something grand is going to happen. At first, the heart is filled with faith. We get excited, dream, pray, fast. But then time passes and nothing changes. Life continues the same way. The days seem identical. The prayers do not have a clear answer. The signs do not appear. And doubt begins to knock at the door. Did I understand wrong? Did God forget about me? And this silence starts to weigh like an invisible cross. The hardest part of waiting is not the time. It is the silence. It is when you know that God can, but He does not. You cry out, but heaven does not move. It seems like everything is at a standstill. But in fact, you are the one being prepared. The chosen do not live by shortcuts. They are forged in God's time. The wait is a room where He works in the invisible. While you think that nothing is happening, God is aligning things that you do not yet see. People, places, opportunities, everything in the right time. But while that right time does not come, you are confronted with your humanity, with the desire to resolve everything your way, with the urge to abandon the process and take the easier path. And it is at this point that true faith is revealed. Waiting on God is one of the greatest tests of trust that a chosen one can face, because it requires believing even without evidence, continuing even without a sign, serving even without reward. And doing all of this without complaining. This is not simple. But it is exactly this kind of faith that moves the heart of God. The silent wait transforms. It cleans the heart. It dissolves selfish plans. It tears down internal idols. It teaches to look more to heaven than to one's own desires. The wait is not a punishment. It is preparation for the weight of the promise that is to come. Look at Joseph. He had a dream while still young, but went through a pit, slavery, and prison before seeing the promise fulfilled. David was anointed king, but had to face caves, betrayals, and flights before ascending the throne. God always fulfills, but he never rushes. The pain of weights is part of the journey of those who have been set apart. Because God does not just want to deliver something to you. He wants you to be ready to live it without losing yourself. Many receive blessings before their time and end up drifting away. But the chosen learn to wait, even if it hurts, even if it takes time. This weight you are facing has a purpose. It is shaping you. It is teaching you to trust in God, not in time. It is giving you roots. It is teaching you that faith is not about what you see, but about who you believe in. Do not stop midway. Do not exchange the eternal for the immediate. Do not abandon the promise just because the process is slow. God sees every tear, every attempt to keep the faith alive. Every time you get up not understanding, but continue trusting. You are closer than you imagine. It may not seem like it, but something is being moved behind the scenes. God works in silence. He acts in the details. And when everything comes together, you will understand that every second was worth it. If you've made it this far, if these words have touched your heart, it's because something inside you is alive. Because no matter how much it hurts, no matter how difficult it is to put into words everything that goes on inside you, you know you're being called to something greater. And this calling has a price. No, you are not being punished. You are being refined. Every pain you have felt, every silence you have faced, every time you had to renounce something or someone, all of this is part of a deep and invisible process, a process that only the chosen understand. God does not pour out a great purpose into unprepared hearts. He does not give high destinies to those who have not been tested in the secret. The chosen are led to live intense experiences not because they are weaker, but because they have been set apart to carry more. And the greater the purpose, the firmer the foundation must be. That does not give up. That does not need to be seen by men to be validated by heaven. You may not have all the applause now, but you already have the eyes of God upon you, and that is everything. You may be in a dark room, but you carry light within. You may be in a valley, but you are being guided. You may be crying, but you are being healed. Keep going, even without strength. Keep going, even without understanding. Trust. God is closer than he seems, and he will fulfill every word spoken over you, not because you deserve it, but because he is faithful, because he honors those who honor him even when no one sees. This is the time to remain, to silence anxiety, to look to heaven and say, I still believe. This declaration made in the midst of pain has immense weight in the spiritual world. It shows that you understand it is not about feeling, it is about believing. And if you believe, then receive this as a confirmation. There is something great being generated in you, something that will impact other lives, something that will glorify the name of God. It was not in vain. No detail was by chance. Now, if this message touched your heart, if you felt that every word seemed written just for you, I want to make a different invitation. Nothing here is about numbers. It is about purpose. Following this channel is not just clicking a button. It is walking alongside those who have also been set apart. It is choosing to feed your soul with words that strengthen. Here, you will find more than videos. You will find direction, relief, identification. You will realize that you are not alone and that there is a people being prepared by God in secret, just like you. If this makes sense to you, then join us. Follow the channel. Share this word with others who are fighting in silence. And remember, you have been chosen, and God does not choose by chance.